Hey, what's up, Street Dogs? Eric from the Street Photography Blog. Currently here at Cafe Osmo in Montreal, and just wanted to share some basic thoughts. So I'm just gonna go on a walk with you. So I just finished doing a workshop here in Montreal. Amazing workshop. Shout out to all the guys who came to the workshop. So one of the topics we talked about, which was interesting to me, is the idea of simple photography. So I think one of the biggest challenges we have as photographers is that we try to overcomplicate our photography, and we try to get essentially a little bit too fancy with our photography. Meaning, with our photography, we try to get fancy gear, we try to get fancy technical settings, and I've discovered photography is all about simplicity. And I think as photographers, what we're striving for is the optimal simplicity, meaning the best simplicity. So, for example, with composition, don't seek to add more things to the frame. Seek to simplify the scene, to reduce clutter. A practical tip is just getting close to your subjects. Another tip to simplify your photos, using a flash. And one of the best things about using a flash is that generally it helps you simplify your images because it adds contrast and brightness to your subjects, and the distracting clutter in the background is usually disappears. Another reason why I think black and white photography is so great is that it strips away color, which inherently simplifies the pictures. Now, not to discourage you from shooting color photos, I think color photos are great too, but I think also when we're shooting color, we should be selective with our colors and try to also simplify our colors. So for me, generally I don't like to see color photos with more than 3 primary colors. So as a photography assignment or experiment for yourself, try to keep your color photos simple and just keep it limited to about like three colors. Another idea is with your camera equipment and your gear, keep it simple. Try to stick with one camera, one lens for a whole year, and don't worry so much about the technical settings. Even one thing I'm doing, like you can see right now, I'm currently shooting with a Lumix G9, and I'm just trying to use the most simple settings. And there's a new dynamic monochrome JPEG preset that I installed in the new firmware. And the black and white film simulation actually looks pretty good. So I'm even experimenting just only shooting JPEG, and it's also helped simplify my photographic life because the files are a lot smaller. You could import the photos a lot quicker, which helps you focus on what's really important, which is going out and making pictures. So just the thought of today is simple photography is better photography. Also, one photographer I'd recommend you to study, who I think is the master of creating the most elegant, beautiful, yet simple images, is probably Joseph Koudelka, Josef space Koudelka, Koudelka. And once again, try to keep everything in your photographic life simple. Even if you seek to upgrade your camera or whatever, don't look for what has the most bells and whistles. Just think about what's the simplest camera. So for more simple tips, just Google Eric Kim blog, and hopefully we can all stay inspired. Peace out.